I'm being joined on the broadcast by Professor Madhav Nalapat, Editorial Director of the Sunday Guardian. I believe I have with me my colleague Kanika joining us from Rohtak. Kanika, stay on with us. I'll come to you in just a moment. Professor Nalapat, your thoughts, sir, as far as the current numbers are concerned. Like I've said, we're at 4:15 p.m. now. The numbers have pretty much stabilized. It is what it is. Very few seats where the contest is really close. That's below, say, about 1,000 votes of a victory margin, but not really expected to make a big dent at this point in time. As far as Haryana is concerned, sir, your first thoughts?
Well, my first thoughts are that never take the voter for granted. I think some political parties were overconfident in Haryana, and the voter cannot be taken for granted, and the voters shown that. The second point is that, in my view, development has triumphed over caste. And frankly, using the caste card is a double-edged sword, because one side you may get a few votes, on the other side you may lose many more votes. And I think that seems to have happened in several of the seats that we're talking about in Haryana. So I'd like to say that Haryana is next door to Delhi. It's a very progressive and prospering state, and we have highly alert people there. And I'm quite frankly, I would only like to say that the voter has spoken, and the voter is clear that for a third time, an unprecedented third time, the BJP will be the governing party in Haryana. So overall, I think the result is what it is. And frankly, those who talk about, voting machines and election commission, well, look at the result in Jammu and Kashmir. The BJP has done well, but it has not gone past the halfway mark, far from it. So are we going to say that the election commission rigged the election in Kashmir against the BJP and for the BJP in Haryana? I think it's important to stop this kind of name calling and to stop trying to basically, create a lack of trust in constitutional authorities. Let them get on with their work. The Election Commission of India has done outstanding work, and it has been shown in so many election results, including the 2024 result. So I'd only like to say, Devika, I hope that all political parties will understand the importance of development over caste. And I think those who talk incessantly about caste and caste politics, they are yesterday's people, and apparently many of the voters agree with me. Thank you.
Professor Nalapat, if we were to boil it down to certain key factors which led the BJP to this historic victory, what would that be, sir? Including, of course, the fact that they took a very critical decision of making Manohar Lal Khattar step down as Chief Minister, giving him a position as a Member of Parliament in the national capital, and then, of course, bringing in Nayab Singh Saini and really placing all their bets on Saini.
Look, the fact of the matter is that the voter wants to see at the state level new faces. He or she may want the same face to continue in the center, but not in the state. And I think the BJP took a very wise decision in ensuring that we have Mr. Saini, who has now won an unprecedented third term for the BJP, of course, with the strong support of the central leadership led by Prime Minister Modi. So I'd like to say, Devika, the important point is very clear. The Congress party, what was it offering? Frankly, the perception was it was offering the same old faces, no change at all. And the same old faces would come back. Now, the people of Haryana have seen those the way those people have operated. They have seen their administrations, and clearly they prefer Mr. Saini to somebody whom they have seen several times over and possibly have less of a wish to see again. So I think it's important, Devika, to understand we are a young country. We are a country of young people. And at the state level, I think it's very important that young people be incentivized. And I am a bit surprised that the Congress party has basically not not, in my view, factored this. So I think it's a lesson for the Congress party, which, however, has done reasonably well so far as the total vote tally is concerned. But I'd only like to say that I think Haryana voter has given a lot of lessons for parties to learn. And the most important lesson is development over caste. Please don't get obsessed by caste. Don't get obsessed by caste politics, because the fact of the matter is people want good health, good housing, good education, and a good job. And now the point is, over the next 3.5 years of the current central government, to ensure that people understand that it's not the government that can give good jobs, it's outside the government, and that in many cases they themselves can create their own jobs and do very well there.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.